But how has your approach evolved over time at the NFR?
I used to make some practice runs on her when she was younger, and now just though as at her age, I know she knows the job, and I have to just choose to be confident, and that's something that's more involved in me. I can leave her at home. She hasn't made a run since Sioux Falls, and first run was here, so that's just how much faith I have in her and her ability. But it is my job at home to have her fit to make 10 barrel runs here if necessary. So I've learned a lot in terms of conditioning, what it takes to get a horse to that level without making the runs on them, which I feel like is, in her case, healthier and better for her mind as well, to just keep her fresh, keep her craving it.
When did that change to stop making runs in preparation on her?
Probably after about, I think the last NFR that I made a prep run for was 2021. So it's been the last few years. I just kind of started to recognize that she would come back after a lot of time and not need a warm up run. And just making sure that she is physically ready is as important as anything. But for her mentally, she's fun because you can kind of stoke the fire, like make her crave it a little bit. And leaving her at home while I'm jackpotting on other horses helps her do that.
Does jackpotting on other horses then leading up to that help you when you do go back to sister then?
Absolutely. I mean, as a competitor, I think you have to stay in the competitive mode. You have to keep practicing how to go for it. I just got back from the Hondo Rodeo, and that was like the best use of that. A horse that I probably will get on here at some point, Spider, I ran there so that I would be in competitive mode coming into this NFR. And I think that is important. It's great for your timing, just to keep yourself fresh. We go slow at home, so, I'm not always making fast moves. So just prepping that way is always helpful.
What is your strategy in terms of what horse to use and when throughout the NFR?
I'll just try and be fluid about that and try and just read my horse every day. I have a feeling I may want to get off her when I'm towards the bottom of the ground, but I do shuffle to the bottom tomorrow night. And so it's kind of going to be like, oh, well, do I want to do this now or do I want to wait until she's made a couple runs and then get back on her for the last half? I'll just play it by ear. I have a horse that I feel like is going to be awesome in terms of being smart, keeping me in the average, things like that. So we'll just kind of see. I try not to get too strategic about it or have a plan beforehand as much as just read my horse every day.